see. Should be working now. Okay. Ultras God, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Saying hello, sir. How's it going? Welcome to the stream, everybody. So what's going on today? Nothing much. We're just gonna do tournament and some new classic stuff. I'm gonna try to grind these tokens, these things. So yeah, can you search a clan name old and send invite to the clan leader? Send invite. What do you mean? I don't have space in my friends list to send anybody invites. This one? This one right here. I don't have space in my friends list, buddy. I think I already have you in my friends list right now, other account. Guard Force, hello sir. Welcome. I'm not gonna friend you in multiple accounts. Sorry about that. This is your different ID? I'm not gonna friend you in multiple accounts though. Only one. Okay. Let's get to some Anger Showdown first. Already completed half of the matches today, but kind of finishing. Arena Slayer, hello sir. Welcome to the stream. Already background music is good. I'm just using normal stuff from the YouTube library. And sometimes I like browse music just for some interesting stuff. Sometimes I search like interesting songs just to add it in my videos. Okay, nice. Can you make a video on all promo codes released this month, please? Nah, I don't think that's necessary. I already make a post about them. There's only like 2 new promo codes this week. One just like gives you resources, another one gives like a rank 3 vortex of some kind. I think W to Plarium on that though. Redeemer and vortex. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why he was challenging me. He never had a chance to win the dogfight anyways. Let's see what they're going with next. It's going with Orion, that's a kill shot, that's a vortex. Let's go with Search. Mark that vortex and take him out. Don't worry, teammate, I got him. Alright. You doing SP dropping? Nope. There's no need to. There's no need to. That's the Eclipse. He cooked. You doing SP dropping without mods? Nope. This is Anger Showdown. League 2. You don't even see here? Look here. League 2, I'm not allowed to use mods, and I'm not in League 1 yet. Alright. Oh, my mechs are equal. There's nothing that's overpowered. I have 2.8k 8 points. Should I have to wait for Legendary Guided Pilot for my Gemini or go for Epic Pilot and make second copy of Tetra 10? Well, Legendary Pilot for Gemini. I mean, if you're gonna get that for that specific weapon, you don't need a Legendary. An Epic should do fine. The weapon does already good amounts of damage. I mean, if you want a Legendary, you can go for it, but it's like a lot of A coins. I wouldn't waste it. And an Epic Pilot should be fine. I don't know how many people use the code Vortex because it tries many times think the people who made the code troll, but I tried capitals, now it works, yeah. You have to put the codes in capitals to make sure it works. Free to play ID? We'll see. Hydra's pissed. This guy. Are Gemini's worth it? And they're a pretty good weapon. Not like a top meta type thing, but you consider. It's very good. There's no need to. Play League 5. League 5, nah, waste of time. I don't think anybody wants to play. Is there even a League 5? Wait. Is there even a League 5? Wait. Nope, there's only 4 leagues in total. I don't think there's a League 5. What should I get? Tetra Rifle or Overdriver for credits? Which one should I go for? Both of them are pretty close. Depends on the mech that you're going to get them for. Both are pretty close between Tetra Rifle and Overdriver. Tetra Rifle, I would use it like on anything, but Overdriver is like specific mechs it does well. So Overdriver's on Panther, Aegis, and Eclipse and stuff like that. Would do better than Tetra Rifle, but Tetra Rifle should do better on other stuff as well. Those are pretty close. It doesn't matter which one you get. They'll be really good. Also depends on pilots, which one you have better pilots for. AD Rush Gamer, hello sir. How's it going? I'm going for Epic Pilot and second copy of Tetra Rifle 10s. Yeah, Tetra Rifle 10s is actually something I'm going to be doing very soon, honestly. Do you have Eclipse? Nope. I won't be getting it until... I think I will never get it, honestly. I want that thing nerfed. Imagine Gemini Reload was changed to 10 seconds. Yeah, but I think it'd still be fine. That's the main thing with the Gemini is like you can just hold down that trigger and keep firing. Increases the DPS, you know. So I think that is the thing. I think reducing the reload is the best option. And also giving access to mods for everyone. It's like very broken in lower SPs specifically. Is Frost Mech going to be free to get? Nope. I don't think anything the developers release new is never going to be free. I mean, you could test it out in the Onslaught event once it comes out in-game, but they're never going to give the mech for free. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Yeah, I already told you, sir. I'm not getting anything. New Onslaught, so good. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Most of the onslaught events are kind of garbage because the thing is, like, when you go here, you need the spare. Like, you get a few trials, 1 or 2 trials, and after the remaining, you have to play it for, like, you have to get the mech and you have to get the weapon. You're gonna be spending a bunch of resources, 8 coins, whatever, on it in order to get it. So, like, for each level, it requires a specific type weapon, a mech. It's so bogus. So bogus. Like, who on earth would use launchers? And, like, repeater rates. All of these weapons that cost 8 coins, and like the same thing here. Voltaic RPG, and you have to buy the Scorpius mech as well. And like also there's this onslaught shop attached. So I mean these onslaught events are kind of like just money making machines, but apart from that, there's not much to do about that. I want to test Blitz Frost ability once. Yeah, but it's not gonna be coming out right now. They did say around December, so we're gonna have to wait. What can be the best weapon after the nerf and buff added? I think like there are a lot of weapons that could be pretty good. Like a Tetra rifle could be even better after the mods rebalance, I would say. Pretty decent. Apart from like weapons, let's see. There's like a lot of weapons that they said they're gonna buff Savant. Savant may be pretty good after the buff because removing the double damage chance and just increasing its base damage is better. Don't have to deal with those mod shields, galvanic hull, and everything. So I think Savant has a pretty chance to be pretty good. Howler also has a decent chance. It's not going to be that great, but it'll be fine. Better than it is now. You buy the Frost Mech after it costs 1,000 rupees. Nah, that's not much. It's not worth spending that much. I would spend at most 500. That's about it. Just get it for rank 3. Just get it for rank 3. It's been 9 months, but it still says coming soon. Yeah, they may do it soon. The onslaught events, I'll tell you much, they're not that very interesting. Kind of boring. Apart from just those. Because they require, you have to have specific mechs and weapons, and you have to buy them, waste money. And the rewards you get in the onslaught events are kind of crap. Not worth it. And that's the reason why that mode needs to be fixed. Their main objective is just to make sure there's. Should I buy the Frost after it is released? I don't know how good it's gonna be, so I can't tell you. I don't know how good it's gonna be. Once it comes out for in-game, the official content creators will make a video on it, and I'll check and see if it's good. If it's decent, then maybe. But however, if it's gonna be worse than Eclipse and Surge, might as well throw it in the garbage can. That's about it. Anything that's like worse than those two mechs specifically is kind of Are we gonna do cheetah customs? Not everybody has cheetah yet. We're gonna have to wait and see. I have cheetah, but everyone else does not have it yet. You aren't on global ranked player now? Eh. I've been very busy lately. Can't play that often. But I'll still try, you know. If I buy it, give you my ID to try. I won't get that mech though. I don't need it. I mean, I'm only interested in the beam healer. I need the third healer, that's about it. I don't need any other mech. The beam healer is the one I'm very interested in. The others look kind of weird. The earthquake and the frost mech pretty much have the same abilities, so who cares? Robot Hunter, hello sir. How's it going? We're doing great. You have cheetah? Nice. It's not going to be very good though, but I mean, it is free, so might as well take it. When I was scrolling on Safari, I found an image animate, but with the legendary scrap your demon skin, just straight up imagine people make it. That's crazy, bro. Congrats on winning the Ruffles giveaway. Thank you, buddy. It's my first time actually winning any giveaway. It's my first one. It was unexpected though. I did not expect that to happen. Let's start with the Deathwalker. He's going with the Repeater Seeker. I mean, there are better options. Don't know why you would choose that. That's the Guardian. Gotta kill that thing first. Oh, okay. The Kyosha just stood there like a champion. You think Silverthorn should be buffed a lot? Yeah. It's so trash, bro. Every epic, like most epic mechs and like one or two rare mechs do better. It's a legendary mech. It's so embarrassing. Honestly. I don't even know. Let him try it. I dare not to do it though. Yeah, I had a feeling that Seeker was gonna try it. Just as for teammate. Frost mech then fire mech should be released, but opposite of it. It's not a fire mech, it's an earthquake mech. It's codenamed Earthquake. It's codenamed Earthquake. That's an Orion. I mean, if he's coming for me, I'll be much more happier. But that Lacewing is a piece of trash. Couldn't do anything about that. I mean, you have Radius. You should have fired that immediately. I don't know why he was doing that. 6 watching, only 2 likes. Yeah. People need to smash that like button, you know. Make sure you hammer it down. Be very helpful. I've entered 20 giveaways so far. Guess how many I won? I'm not sure. Mostly it's gonna be like around what? Like 2 or 3? The chances of winning giveaways are not that high, especially in like big channels. You're not gonna be that easy. Funny thing when you look at the mech's name, there's Ramble's God. Yeah. Keyboard sound? Yeah. I'm kind of smashing the keyboard all day long. What, your Deathwalker ability is bugged? I mean, that's not only for my Deathwalker. It's a thing that happens when the ability cooldown modifier is active. So when the ability cooldown modifier is active, Deathwalker, after its ability is completed, after the duration ends, there's like an extra duration bug for 3 seconds, I suppose. But even though the ability is not active, there's like a duration bug. I don't know why, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully they fix it soon, but how soon are we expecting? A bit late replying. Yeah, I'm just doing that match. It's gonna take me a while though. Macarena India, hello sir. How's it going? Which one is the first legendary mech they introduced in Macarena? I'm not sure. Gonna have to look that up. 2 Hemlocks, that's not good. 2 Hemlocks with ability cooldown at first. You stand there, you're gonna get killed. Alright. Nice work. Teammate got 1. I can get the other one. Nice work. How much Acorns will Nomad Creeper Servant will cost? Mostly gonna be around 7,000 or something. 7,000, 6,000. If they're being generous. But in base, if they're gonna give it for rank 5, it's gonna cost around 12,000 A coins, but depends, you know. Yeah, I am cooked. No chance for that happening. So if they're going to give it for rank 5, it's going to be 12,000 A coins. If it's rank 4, it's going to be around 6,000 to 7,000 something. Just depends, you know. Just depends. Death Walker, and that's a swoosh. It's going to be an issue. Nice work, teammate. Nice. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. No problem. I'll take it. No problem. Just wait his ability out. It's not going to last forever. Bye-bye. This round will be difficult for you. Nah, it's a piece of cake. People don't know how to play the game in Angry Showdown. That's how it is. Just cheap tricks. Nothing so special around here. You have a Eclipse. I don't think you should rush either of them. Chances he will be cooked. I should get my ability back. Cooked. That was easy. That missed. Also playing Hanger Showdown. Nice. I think Redox and Brickhouse was released first as legendary mechs. I think Brickhouse was first. I'm sure. Waiting for another promo code gives a free mech. Yeah. That'd be great, you know. As of now, it was Redeemer and Vortex. I'm not sure. Dominator. What, you dominate losing or just making a joke? It's crazy, bro. Dude, the Vortex sucks. I need to do a rank up, upgrading Revoke 10 and 6 on it, because Revoker 6 don't do anything. I don't even think you should rank it up in the first place. Why waste your A coins when you can upgrade something like an Orion, get something like an Orion? Or even upgrade the Orion. Orion's just so much better than Vortex. It's not even a... Skill levels extent? Not that much. Like, I'm good in some matches, but like, don't win every single match I play though. Which is the thing. Like, nobody realistically is going to win every single match they play, because it's not that. Nobody's top level champions, you know? I don't think the Vortex is worth upgrading in the first place. You know? I don't think it's worth it. You dominated Dominator? Yeah, I think I've faced that guy so many times in Anger Showdown. So many times in Anger Showdown. So like, it's not the first time. But Orion's rivals against legendary mech Scorpius? No, Orion is just an epic mecha, but it beats so many legendary mechs. Almost 50% of legendary mechs are kind of trash when you compare it to Orion. Like, Orion beats all of them very easily. When I compare Orion to almost all of those legendary mechs out there, it easily beats most of them. It's just so crazy. It just shows. You guys do clan war or not? Nope, we don't do any clan wars. We're not here to compete against anybody. Just having fun, you know? Oh geez, hello sir. Welcome to the stream. You meant Orion and Scorpius from Greek myth? Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking of Redeemer rank up to get Stormrack 10 and 8 on it, then duplicate 10 and put 10 and 8 on Panther for Hanger Showdown, by the way. That's a good idea. Redeemer and Hanger Showdown's definitely worth it. It's really strong. Redeemer, I think it's pretty much worth upgrading. It's really good. Tell me what's the difference between Scorpius ability and Savant Rocket? Well, I mean, the difference is that Scorpius ability lock-on does not let your enemies know that they are locked on. So your enemies don't get an indicator that you're locked onto them, but Savants do. The enemies do get an indicator. And Savant, there's like a small hit cone box. You have to keep your enemy. You have to have your enemy inside the box in order to shoot them. For like Scorpius is not the same way. Scorpius' ability is a lot similar to like a javelin rack type thing. It just has a few added benefits, but that's about it. Savants are like very convenient. Vortex is cool looking mech than Deathwalker. I love it. Awesome design. Yeah, the mech looks very cool. I like the floating animation. It looks very cool. I always thought of upgrading it, but kind of Deathwalker just so much better, bro. What weapon should I put on my Vortex and Anger Showdown? I mean, you already have better mechs. I don't even know why you'd consider using it. I mean, if you plan to upgrade it, then maybe Revoker, but apart from that. Like, if you're gonna ask me which is the best weapon to use in Anger Showdown, it's just Revoker and Stormrack. You only have two options, that's about it. And like some mechs specifically, you can use different weapons, but that's... In Anger Showdown, it's just two specific weapons, just all day long. There's just no competing with those weapons. Like every weapon can have some benefits, but just in general, that's like the only two weapons you can physically carry over there. He has fragment guns, so he will be cooked. I don't know how I survived that delayed system crash. My bad. I mean, their bullets look the same. Yeah, they look the same, but they're mostly... Both weapons have different mechanics. It's not about how the weapons' bullets look. Can you tell me when should I put Podgun 8 on land? Podgun 8 or Lancer or Aegis? On Lancer, I would prefer Stormrack, and Aegis, I think Podgun would do better. The question is whether you will survive before you make me resurrect is the main question with the Deathwalker. It has the firepower to kill anything. Especially if he doesn't have access to mods. He's cooked. Let's see. Let's go with Dreadnought. It's been a while since I used it. Deathwalker. Ouchie. Gonna be an issue. Don't stay next to me. These are the most stupidest teammates in existence. If I don't want to get Stormrack readies together. Yeah, chances he's cooked, honestly. That guy just left, I suppose. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I am mostly cooked. Yeah, mostly cooked. No chance there. There's a Deathwalker, and I have no chance. There's that. Should put on an Outlaw, though, to deal with these Deathwalkers. Hemlock and as Revoker Eclipse. You go first. I have a Deathwalker. What is that build? 8 and a 6. I don't know about that. His teammate left, unfortunately. The ability is not going to last forever, though. Sadly for you, your Eclipse ability duration does not last for an eternity, so you're cooked. Looks like a hot dog. You really look at it in the star. Start. That's crazy, bro. I do have Vortex, but I just nicknamed my Vortex just Freak. Fair enough. Fire Roach. Hello, sir. How's it going? The best option I have is Minigun 10 and Ember Gun 12, but only in one arm. For only Hanger Shogun, I want to replace my Brick House. You're using Hanger Shogun. You're using Brick House, bruh? What is that? That's crazy. I can tell you that Brick House ain't been that useful. I mean, the rank 3 Vortex should do better than the Brick House, honestly. Might as well get rid of the Brick House, supposedly. I mean, if you want, you can use Ember Gun 12 on Vortex. Supposedly, it should do fine. How many subs will you do face reveal? I'm gonna have to think about that one. Not anytime soon, though, mostly. Wait, why it shows you are from India in your bio? Yeah, it'll show that stuff. It's because I'm in here. You're doing good? Nice. External cord. I'm still standing. That's crazy, bro. Lord Chung is OP? Yeah, he is OP. Can't talk about that. Looking like a true savior. True survivor. It's crazy, bro. Screw kill shot? Yep, always. Can't speak Hindi? Nope. I don't know that. Chungus deserves to be meta. Imagine if Brickhouse had Tengu ability. One jump, all opponents would die. That'll be funny, bro. The mech is so big, I don't even think that'll be, like, possible. It's so big. But I mean, imagine. That would be crazy. That's a hemlock. Let me go first, please. Let me focus down the hemlock. So he can get that one. Nice work, teammates. Nice work. Nice work. They kill me with just one dash and Anger Showdown. Well, you should not let that happen. You should not let that happen. You should not die to kill shots. That's lame. Too lame. The most amazing strategy to just sit there and wait. There are so many areas to splash the wall that there's just no point. Nice work, teammates. It's going with Nomad. I'll go with this. Revoker Nomad, okay. That's a spicy situation. It's going that way, as far as I know. You can rush that fool. Nice work, teammate. Don't use Brick House and Anger Shredder, instead use Puma. Oh, that's gonna be more OP, bro. That'll be more OP, trust me. But I also do have my Slingshot with Helix Wreck, which is nicknamed Slingshot. That's crazy. An earthquake will take place in Brick House Jump. Yeah, it will. It has some big legs, so it will. Chunk is doing Sky Strike is like KO doing jumping jacks. It's crazy, bro. 10 people watching, let's go. You're waiting for my giveaway? Gonna have to wait and see. It's gonna take me a while though. Nickname a lot of mechs. It's nice. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some tournament. It's gonna be this turn. Yeah, duplicating revoke 10s, as I said, yeah. You can get the weapon, most of them cross credits, and even if they nerf them, it's not going to be that much of a loss, but I would avoid like heavy investing on any meta items for now. The main reason is because we don't know what they're going to nerf. So far, the Revoker nerf doesn't look like a big deal. Anyways, Revoker's going to stay meta as it is for a while, but they're going to nerf it slowly. As far as I can tell, they're going to nerf it slowly. It's better to wait for a bit. That's the Revoker Eclipse right there. Hello. Can't win that dogfight. He has like crazy mods in that. Is his ability running out sometime? Cooldown modifiers there, so the ability's never gonna run out. Yeah, he cooked. You don't need that Revoker Eclipse anymore. It's dead. Oh, hello. That's another problem to deal with. This is why you don't play FFA? Yeah, I hate it. It's only the meta spam. Tournament, Anchor Showdown everywhere. At least in other game modes you can use these builds, but in this mode specifically, you have to have those same 3 mechs with the same one weapon. Or else you lose, that's it, pretty much, there's no chance. Like, these guys are slowing me down pretty easily. Where is that Eclipse? I like it, keep your guns reloaded forever. That's the only problem you have here. A rank 3 Vortex is coming right at me. Even with that damage resistance, his HP doesn't matter. Alright. Well, good spot. Found a good map for this. Oh, hello. Your ability running out anytime soon? That'd be nice. No, it will not. Infinite ability duration for these eclipses. Where are you going? Come back here. Never mind, I tried to get close to his face, but Revoker will be meta anyways. Yeah, it may, maybe. But after the mods update, things may change, you never know. What's the game name? It's Mech Arena, buddy. But I need, because of my MAQC matches, maybe. But the question, at that rate, the question is how much Acorns will you get in the MAQC and how much you'll spend here. You're going to be spending around 1,600 Acorns, and how much you'll get in FFA is the main question, you know. In like the MAQC. Mostly it's not going to be more than 500 Acorns. So the question is between 1,600 Acorns and the 500 Acorns, which is more valuable to you. You have to think about that, don't you? You don't need to win every single match anyways. It's like, regardless. So it's more of like a matter of how much Acorn you spend and how much profit you get back. So whatever. Brickhouse never skip leg exercise. He never does. That would be rude, you know? You love Guardian, he's a hacker? That's a pretty cool mech. Like, I always liked that mech. At the beginning of the game, I never thought it was that good, but after a while, I kind of got into it. It's pretty fun. That guy is using Ember Gun, but why? But why Ember Gun? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think you'll survive that. There's no chance. Nice work, nice work. That poor guy. That poor person. Stupid hemlock. Yeah, I need my ability. Excuse me? Well, that's fine. I'll go with this. It's been a while since I used this one, so I kind of want to get back to it. What is with the arc torrents? Anyways. Arc torrents, ember guns. Very weird. I really want an explanation how the bots shoot me through shields and walls. They really hack, don't they? Get that guy. I'll be gone for the bacon. Gonna go for bacon. Come on, show it. Actually, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. But I used to do this against my level bots, but these guys will break that dome quicker than I can. You have 1.5 Acorn. Should I try my luck in Nomad Creeper's event? Nope, not a good idea. Not a good idea. By the way, is the Creeper's event actually out? Like, I haven't seen it on my account right now. I don't know. Is the Creeper's event actually out? It's really weird. When is your face reveal, by the way? I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be doing that, actually. Tengu's meowing, he has jawline. That's crazy. I'm just asking. I don't know if the Nomad Privilege event is out yet or not. Let me check. No, I was just asking. Okay. I mean, should you gamble? Not a good idea, but up to you. Up to you whether you want to do it or not. I personally wouldn't recommend, but up to you. I wouldn't recommend though. You're a pay to win, right? Yeah. I would never recommend gamble on anything. Mostly it's going to cost around above 7,000 Acorns at most. Something. Depends on the max rank. You never know. If it's 12,000 acorns, then easily not worth spinning because it's much cheaper in the gear hub. But if it's lesser than like 7,000 or something, then it could be worth it. Never know. A 4v1, is that fair? I don't know. Well, I mean, I did see those green brackets. So he was staying in team with bots, so I mean, stay in team with bots, he gets screwed over, that's about it. Nothing else to say. Once that Surge's stealth goes away, I'll give an introduction. Wait, you survived that? Like half HP. We need bacon. We need bacon. We need a lot of bacon. We need bacon. Just gonna relax here, grab this bacon. Nice work. Poke, 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 poke. Bro, I'm not even doing any damage to him. Fusion Cannon Nomad, the most OP of all builds. Mark these Deathwalkers for me, I'll take care of them. Hello, sir. Can you tell me how much HP an Eclipse has? Oh, hello. It's not a good idea. Yay, cooked. Just put it like this so that way they don't. Ah, yeah, that voltage ability would definitely kill me. No chance there. Nice work. I was waiting for that Seeker to do it. We're doing fine. That's why I dare never stay in team with bots. That's a really bad idea. Nice work, boys. Not cooking today. Well, I'm not cooking much, but it's fine. If I was from normal, I would have been so lucky. It's crazy, bro. Warning, had to face 1v4. I was the only human player in my team. That's crazy, bro. Unless you stayed in team with bots. I don't know, that's maybe a matchmaking issue. I mean, matchmaking is kind of trash. Can't complain, but a 1v4 is a big chaos, though. But imagine. Let me see. Can I ask you anything? Only if it's related to the game, sir. Ask me questions on the game. Anything you want to ask about things on the game, then I'll be willing to answer those. How much money did you spend in this game? I'm not sure, like around like what? There's a lot of items I bought. Most of them are like around the $4.99 deal. Because I don't buy anything that's like too expensive. It's actually a bad spot to spawn this, but you know, doesn't really matter. I always wish the bots would ignore me for 1 second, but they just never take their eyes off. That's a Tengu. He cooked. Ah, that's a lot of them over there. That's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. I think what I would care more about is this. That's weird, he did not even get marked. I should get more kills than him in a few seconds. Just need to start farming these bots one by one. Bruh, I cannot even angle this. Okay, got one. Well, that didn't go great, but whatever. Why spend all 8 coins on Outlaw? Why not a Hacker Boy Guardian instead? That's up to you. I mean, if I already got the Outlaw, I might as well use it, right? Not a big deal. Tomorrow chances are there for no more Nomad Creeper Sprint. So, did you will unlock it? I mean, I already have Nomad. I already have Nomad for rank 3. That is. Here's your answer. Here's your answer right here. Just because I have it doesn't mean I need to use it though. You can always use it later. What maximum weapons do you think are going to come out for free to play next? Most of the chances are going to be like Dread Shot, Strike Rocket, Blast RPG are next. So Dread Shot, Blast RPG, Strike Rocket, and after that like Gemini and stuff like that. But those are going to take a long time to get there. This game is no more skill based. I mean, yeah, that's true. The game more relies on the clips and search thing. You know, whoever has the best equipment wins, regardless. Bro, you have it at least being search nomad, but still you're not using it is crazy. Using them means free wins every match, and that's not something I need to do. Everyone will abuse them as they have it, but that's not something I do. I always try not to use it. And also, it's upgrading them is just too expensive, pretty much. Oh yeah, that's what it's. That stinks, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Uh-oh. That's a big issue. That's a big issue. Well... he's not dead yet. I missed one. That's fine. That's a brain dead mech. If you can crash him, which is perfect for me. Maybe not. It's because the cooldown modified their ability to get it back in 2 seconds, basically. Yep, that's the issue. I really hate the fact the cooldown modifier is so annoying. We'll just kill all of his brain dead mechs one by one. Should be fine. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm just gonna smack him hard as I can. Just... Oh yeah. That's what I call it, soul key. Ouch. Use Nomad or Surge in FFA. Yeah, that is a bit boring. Nobody wants that. Your ability should run out soon. It's not gonna last for eternity. I'll use them eventually, but I think they're gonna get a nerf anyways, so I don't really need to upgrade or invest in anything on those mechs right now. Yeah, these guys can enjoy for now. Once they get nerfed, they're gonna be cooked. Once they nerf all of those mechs, they'll be balls at the game. I 100% assure everyone. Like, where is it? Like, look at this person. Heavy investment. You don't need anymore. Stack those mods, everything, and just start slaying. Once they nerf his hangers, he's gonna crumble so much, I tell you. Dredge is seriously the only weapon that makes a ton of sound but does no damage. I mean, you're not wrong, but there's another weapon. The last RPG, most OP weapon. Most OP weapon. I'm forgetting. Most OP weapons are those. You should not forget. You should not forget the mod OP. All of them are kind of trash. Like the Strike Rocket and Gemini are like the only ones that you would bother getting. Blast RPG is kind of trash. And Dreadshot is like, why bother? There's just so many weapons that are not even worth getting. It's kind of bother. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. But we should be fine. We should be fine. But I mean, he's almost low. It's over there. Bruh. Well, that's gonna be an issue. Well, bye-bye. That was a bit unfortunate. I was waiting for it perfectly. Well, they're slaying hard. I should be slaying back too, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah, this is keep scrapping. That's a death walker. I wish they do not use that one specific mech so I can do at least half decent, but you know, you gotta win, you gotta win. That's about it. I can one-shot him basically. Once I get the hunter's mark, that is, I'll do that. Look at that, Revokers. Well, we're slaying today, boys. That is a clip. I need my weapons. Oh, hello. Well, that's... Well, I mean, I got third place, so I mean... What the hell is matchmaking? I mean, that's fine. Matched Revoker Eclipse. Oh, okay. That's fine, I suppose. What I mean, they still have Revoker Scouts, but they do get that much. Now you're remembering that one map I was playing with Ruffles on the Sky Ship 11 map, and a Dreadshot bot was right behind me and didn't even notice it? That's crazy, bro. All are using Revokers with mechs except you in this battle. How can you score to win? I did fine. It's not like nobody said if you use the meta you're gonna be so good at the game. They don't even know how to use it. Did you guys see what they're doing? All of them were just holding down the trigger and running in one direction without even thinking about anything. That's just the thing. That's how the meta works. They cannot do that in CPC against me because I have so much range. In other game modes they can't do that because I have the advantage over there. But in free fall it's just so heavy Revoker. But I mean they still win this regardless. Doesn't really make a difference. Gemini in Astrology is just two symbols of woman, but in Macarena heat-seeking missiles. That's crazy, bro. Revoker 16 or Pod Gun 16? Revoker 16. Not even a debate there. But I mean, free for all is gonna get a bit disgusting today, but we will do it anyways. It's gonna get a little disgusting, boys. Older horses. I love using Eclipse with pod guns. Yeah, that's a pretty fun build. Anything on pod guns is gonna be pretty fun. One of my favorite mechs with pod gun is Redeemer, surprisingly. It's very annoying. It's very annoying one. I like to use Redeemer with the pod guns. It's very good, honestly. this map, we have 2 top 500s. Whether it'll be fun or not will depend. Let's see how many brain dead mechs they are equipping. Already one over there. I mean, come over here. The brain dead mech teaches you to rush in one direction. Uh-oh, that's not good. Ah, there's 2 of them. Double overdrive is what I did for my Eclipse. It's basically way cheaper than minigun Eclipse, yeah. I mean, both overdriver and minigun have similar performance. Like, minigun has like slightly better, but why would you want to spend so many acorns on a little slight performance anyways? Coming to think about it, I also want to rank up my overdrivers at some point. But I want to do Tetra Rifle 10 first. Tetra Rifle is like much more amazing. Because I like weapons like Tetra Rifle and Gemini that are like not too broken, but at the same time pretty good. And they work almost on most of the mechs. I want to kill that Deathwalker before he uses that ability again. He cooked. They're getting a bunch of points. I'm gonna have to start farming kills like crazy. Epic Gamer, hello sir. Welcome to the stream. Do Savant work after rebalance? They'll be fine, but they're not gonna be better than Gemini or Strike Rocket. Let alone, I think, maybe as equal to Helix Wreck, I suppose, but they have to fix so many things of Savants in order to be even great. I think it would be like a solid B tier option, but I don't think I would ever consider them to be like A tier or anything, even after the rebalance. The weapon is still so ineffective. The locking animation. There's just so many better options. It's kind of the thing. Like, why would you use that when you have like so many other options? Like, even in terms of free to play, I'm just saying. Like Helix Wreck and like Javelins are like better. And they're like much cheaper, right? So like, why would you bother? There are like a lot of issues with Savants. Oh yeah, this thing's working out perfectly. I have a kill shot with Savant, Vortex with Ember Gun, Slingshot with Helix Wreck, Salvo with Minigun, and Zephyr with Crowd Launchers. That's a pretty goofy hanger, but I think it should work. Sup, Dark Knight? How's it going? Gemini's goated? That's fine. That's why I use it on Orion. I use it on Orion because of the fact that everyone has access to mods. It's the best you can come with? I mean, it's fine. I mean, if you're using it, this kind of hanger in low SP, it should do pretty good. Any hanger you can do with lower SP. If you've seen my video yesterday, I've been using some pretty goofy builds myself. I did pretty fine. At lower SP, you have a lot of options. You can use just basically anything you want, like around 2000 to 3000 SP. But higher than that, it's like mostly have to focus on specific weapons and mechs. That's what the effectiveness of high SP kills it most. High SP kills the effectiveness of more combinations. It just forces you to use this 3 specific mechs with the 1 specific weapon. Items. That's fine. Oh, okay. I mean, there's slang with it, but apart from that... oh, that is the most... That's the most worst possibility ever. I thought I'd deal so much damage to this guy. Just wait 2 seconds, let me reload. I can one-shot him, basically. Yeah, kill him at least. That's more than enough. Hope Macarena continues giving good permacodes, yeah. It'd be pretty useful for, like, especially for critical players, it's the most helpful. It helps critical players a lot. Well, the solution to this I smell a brain-dead mech over there. In an FFA scenario, I'll be cooked, brother. In FFA, I'm kinda cooked most of the time. I'm cooked most of the time in FFA. You never know. I do good sometimes, but most of the time kinda cooked. That guy's cooked. That's Chungus. Chungus, he's dead. You should use Parasite instead of Panther, at least it repels attacks. I mean, the main issue we have here is that how many people using Revoker Eclipse. That's the main issue. And I'm using Panther just to finish the mech achievements. There's no reason I could not be using something else. Like, I got this recently, I'm just finishing the mech achievements for it. You know, free A coins and fortune keys, you know, might as well take them. Game is undergoing server maintenance right now. Yeah, sure, pal. Live stream is like Gemini Orion carry. Yep, it's gonna be. It is. It carries all the time. As long as the enemy does not have an eclipse, the most specific mech, it'll destroy everything. It just relies on the enemy never having eclipse, and that's just the main issue. Why this build kinda sucks, you know? I need 3000 A coins to duplicate Stormac 10 and rank up Redeemer. I mean, you don't need to do it right now. When we're talking about Stormac being nerfed, I think it's mostly going to be the reload implant. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, I wasn't able to finesse this guy, but... What do you think about the rebalance? I mean, it's fine as it is. But I think there's still a bit more tweaking. Revoker needs a very huge nerf in order to even make it trash. In order to make it balanced out, they need to nerf it by a really high margin. It's not enough. The nerf is not enough. I already know they're gonna nerf it more because, as you can see, if they're gonna... But at the same time, they don't want to make it bad, right? Because the thing is, like, everyone just heavy throwed all their acorns and credits into that one specific weapon. And pretty much, if you're gonna nerf it, then pretty much everyone's just gonna leave the game, right? Like, after I upgrade this thing, you just nerf it immediately. Like, how is everyone gonna feel? So at the same time, they cannot make it trash, but... Apart from that, it's kind of a thing. So they can just nerf it so much, but they kind of have to make it like balanced to other weapons fighting. I have no problem Revoker being meta forever, but I want other weapons to also have a chance to fight back. I want every other weapon to have at least a single chance. Because the thing with the Revoker is that no weapon survives. If you're gonna fight at close range, like especially in like Anger Showdown and Free For All, you might as well be using a full Anger Revoker instead of any other garbage. And that's just the thing. The amount of the meta just completely kills the variety. The meta just kills the variety of weapons in like high SP. Not just weapons, just mechs alone. That's just the issue we have here. Another Seeker, huh? That's cool. Oh, hello. Bye-bye. That's the Eclipse over there. Wonder when his ability's gonna out. I mean, I have like 1k points right now. Want to figure out how to do referrals? I mean, I could tell you how to do it if you want. You should use a different device. Any device. If it's a laptop or PC, you can just use the same referral code again. For example, look right here. As you can see right here, I've completed everything. This is a long time back ago. When I started this account, I immediately did everything. It was very helpful. So the easiest way to do referrals, if you have like a PC or laptop kind of thing, just like send the code to like some kind of messenger type thing. Just open it on your device, another device, and just like play the game. And it's gonna take a while for your game to recognize that other device, but until then it's just kind of easy. But if it's on mobile, you're gonna need multiple mobile devices, at most 3 devices. When I play this game, I try to use pulse cannon against a bunch of shadows, but those little run away from like cat. It's crazy. Pulse cannons are garbage. I don't even think you should use them. They're kind of trash. But every time in FFA there's a player with more than 30,000 points, yeah, no kidding. I also get a lot of points in FFA. This is my old free-for-all record, by the way. This is my old free-for-all record with the Gemini Orion, by the way. There's no need for that thing. This is my old free-for-all record. This is the amount of battles I played. This one. This is like my stuff, regardless. And this one I did not even bother playing. Kind of... Check yours. Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah, cooking. Cooking with this one. 1,000. How do you do that? I mean, Revoker Eclipse, obviously. You'll get a solution to that, but... That's crazy. That's crazy, bruh. I want those points too. Only solution? Use Revoker Eclipse. Boring. What I mean, it is what it is, right? Let's see. Oh, we have a lot of people. Can I turn around, please? Oh yeah, that's what I call it. This build is so OP. Cannot even take notes. Oh yeah. Yeah, frickin' get some. I get some. Oh, okay. There's a revoker clip. Bruh. Well, one solution to that. If I see revoker eclipse, it must disappear immediately. I won't let it survive. I kill those two specific mechs and see how people play the game. At least I did not get killed with the kill shot. That's what I have to say. So at least. More revoker eclipses as you do. As a Tengu. And oh, that's not a good option. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bots, players, everything focusing me down today. That's very nice. I would prefer that not happening, but using Revoker Eclipse is tough to counter other than Revoker Eclipse builds. Yeah, that's true. Especially in FFA, it has tank HP. You can just keep, as long as you get a bunch of kills, you can just keep having infinite HP for that, as far as I'm concerned. I better get over here. I have something. This build's OP. That's why you use it. That's why you use it. Pretty much. Well, that is fine, because I still have this. I mean, the barrier's not going to protect you every direction. That's the reason why I don't like Panther much. Infinite barrier may be a thing, but it's not a big issue when you put a Stormwreck Radius implant on, pretty much. That's why it's kind of weak. Doesn't mean reason I would prefer an Aegis all the time. The only issue is bots will take the dome down pretty quickly, and that's what I hated most. You play OP with Geminis? I've tried, but it's not as good as I like. The thing with Gemini is like the angle, you have to know how to angle the weapon. It's not like a weapon like you can just hold down the trigger. I mean, that's how you would do it for most people. Unlike Revoker or like Stormwreck, you just brain dead rush in the enemy. You're gonna need to know how to angle the weapon specifically. There's like a lot of things to involve to it. Just like a lot of, you need to know how to, the trajectory works. I've been using this weapon for a pretty long time, so I think it's nothing new to me. Like for example, like look at this. I can just make that thing go there. It won't hit him, obviously, but maybe. Bye-bye. I always call Revoker's brain dead because it just works that way, pretty much. There's no skill involved in using them. It's just you have the weapon, you just run towards the enemy, no looking turning back, no regards there. That's a Chongus. Well, I'm not a fan of it, but I'll be fine. Ah, he's gone. Hello. How are you? Lancer in free-for-all, are you sure, sir? I don't know about that. Not that good. Yeah, he cooked. The one specific build is out. Yeah. But I have to deal with that. Max to worker 10s. I mean, you could put double 10s on that instead. Why a 6 and 10? Hello. Really, I did not win that. His mods are strong, but however, he is cooked. Apart from just yeah, sure, run away, no problem. I've tried Tetra rifles on Redeemer and Orion and Eclipse. I enjoyed using it most on Eclipse or Orion. I like Rails most. Yeah, Railgun Orion's like better than all of the Orion builds pretty much. Because Tetra rifle is like more of like a burst damage type thing, right? You don't get all of your damage output quick. You're gonna have to make sure you hit all those 3 shots, and that's the main issue with the weapon. You need to make sure you hit all your 3 shots. If you don't hit all your 3 shots, kinda cooked. That's the thing. On Orion, that's a bad idea. One of the best options is like Mimicker, Eclipse, and stuff like that. The best option is Eclipse, obviously. Anything with Eclipse is gonna do great. Like one of the most interesting ones is Redeemer. Redeemer is nice, and like Mimicker. I'm gonna duplicate my Tetra 10s very soon though. Okay. So I should do fine here. I have 2 people. He's gonna come here. I'm gonna bait him up towards this spot. Never mind. Yeah, can't brawl too much with these guys. Gonna have to do it in a distance, but yeah, sure. Let's first kill their brain dead mechs first. He's over there. Hello. Bye-bye. Yep, I was not quick enough to do that though. Well, that's fine. Well, beating these people is like a nightmare already. You're not exploding yet. Wow. Well, That's a pretty good dogfight there, but can't do much. It's just a full meta hanger. Imagine what like fighting an animate when an animate character does their changing. There she goes. It's crazy. True. I mean, apart from that, there's like not a big thing to go on about. Alright, it's 2v2. A nice hunter's mark. Let's transfer. It's a brain dead mech over there. Yeah, the burn effect was still on. Gonna do nothing about that. Okay. Oh, hello. Another one. Bye-bye. I can walk right up to him, bro. It's so fun. Oh yeah. Hello. You're cooked. You maybe. But I mean it's not the best I can do, but it's fine. Imagine. But I have one last question before I go. Is Onyx any good? Nope. Onyx is not good. Onyx is kind of a waste of trash. Don't spend acorns on it. It's a waste. Alright. But you like it? I mean, the mech looks cool in the design, but it's kind of useless. It's not very good. Onyx and Geekfresh are both bad as Silverthorn. Not as bad as they're better. They're better than Silverthorn, but still not good. They're both of them are better than Silverthorn, but still they're not worth using because there's just so many better options. That's just the thing. Because we're talking about mechs and weapons. But we're talking about mechs in terms of mechs. Why would you use this mech when there's just a better mech there? That's just the thing. In weapons, there's a reason you would use some weapons, but like just in general for mechs, there's just no point. There's just better options. That's just the thing. Oh, where are you going, Killshot? Killshot running away already. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's what I showed you. Let's go. OP. The ability damages a lot. Yeah, Onyx's ability, you can use it to do back damage to the enemy. The quad rocket has a radius, you can use the radius to do back damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage. It does do a pretty good amount, significant amount of damage. But it's not much either way. A multi-layer shield absorbs them. At least Gatecrasher has like that ion pod thing when you stick it to the enemy. It bypasses mobs and stuff. Well, Surgebot just came right there waiting for me. I need to kill these surges first, they're getting annoying. Hello, Chong. How are you? Just wait, please. Have some patience. Never mind. Will I survive? I don't know. Mostly not a chance, but... Never mind. This guy. I think you should die to that. Well, unless using any long-range weapon or minigun on it, yeah. But why minigun though? Minigun on a mech that cannot survive out in the open. Silverthorn, Gatecrasher, and what is it? What is its face? Onyx. All of them don't want to be exposed for a very long time. So why minigun? Minigun just forces you to expose them for a very long time. That's just a stupid idea. I had a good spot for more enemies, okay? Need a lot of kills. Well, that did not go that great, but you know what? It's fine. That is fine. How am I doing with the scoreboard? 20,000 points already. Let's go. Let's go, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. 1v1 for fun. I'm not doing 1v1s. I'll finish my remaining free-for-all battles and I think I'll do some CPC before I cut it. Let's say 2v2. Two people. Even if you EMP me, you have arc charge. I don't even think so, buddy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. OP. Hey, he cooked. Ouch. Don't you dare. the brain dead mech over there. I'm gonna head to sleep, so later, mate. Alright, see you later. Thank you for joining. You cooked. Sky cooked. You cooked. How many more? Get over here. Let me show you. Yep. Oh yeah, this thing is OP, bro. It's OP. Not even say it's that bad. It's OP. Chitta, hello. You're cooked. Oh yeah, I'm bullying everybody here. Let's go. This thing's OP. 100% approve. Smack 'em. Oh yeah. There's no point in shooting me. I have a dome above my head. Just crazy how much damage output this thing has. And these are not even heavily ranked up revokers anyways. Don't want him to dash me, that's the main issue I have here. It is a kill shot, so he will do the dome. That is fine. Well, I mean, the match is almost over. Just kind of 18 kills with that Aegis is crazy, bro. Yep, 100% OP. 20 kills, oh, okay. Did not count it properly. Well, it's OP as it is confirmed 100%. Well, oh yeah. So OP. So strong. Okay. I wanna like get up here, supposedly. If I can, that is. Apart from that, there's not much to do. Revoker's masked for her FFA, yeah, bro. It's OP. I mean, I like this build more than those Revoker Scouts for some reason. Because it's OP, that's the thing. I mean, even if I don't like it, I might as well use it. Yep. You wanna win, that's the only option you got. Which, your ability should not be lasting forever. Yeah, but he's running away, so don't bother about that. These bots really need to make my job easier, bro. Like I'm telling you, these bots. Yeah, as long as I time their abilities out, I think this build should easily blast them hard, as I should. Just need to wait for their abilities to go out. Ouch, 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 ouch. That's painful. So painful. Please. Please don't do that. Don't you dare. How are you? Bye-bye. Will you do team matches when you're doing CPC? Yeah, sure. I'll be doing some. I think I might as well finish off in a few more matches. I don't want to do the full matches today. I'm getting a lot of players, which is fine. I can mess them all up, but apart from that. This guy. Just aim about the motor. You're thinking of replacing Hemlock with your Aegis after the nerf? The Aegis is a pretty good mech, but I don't think it's necessarily going to replace... The Aegis is going to replace your Hemlock after the nerf. Just because it's nerfed doesn't mean it's going to be that bad. I don't think the Hemlock is going to be that bad. The only thing is it's not going to be able to permanent daze enemies anymore. That's it. It's not like it's going to be that bad anyways. You can still use it. You can still use it. It's just a matter of you cannot like put enemies in one place. So like specifically against like Deathwalker or something, it's still gonna be very strong. It's not gonna be like, but it's not gonna be like too disgusting after that. Just the thing. I don't think it's gonna replace your Aegis, but it kind of depends though. Because whatever developer says, like just the inside of it, we don't know what's gonna happen on the outside. You never know. There's like a lot of other caveats to it when they're gonna nerf something. There's just more to it. I think I'll leave it for here. Do some. You don't have any tanks? I mean, you don't need tanks. Tanks are kind of pointless these days, you know why? Tanks are kind of pointless these days, you know why? Because scouts basically have the same HP as them. Once you stack those multi-layer shields and galvanical everything on your Eclipse and Surge, they become more tankier than tanks at this rate, pretty much. You see, like, even my Aegis with Revoker still loses to a Revoker Eclipse, pretty much. Just because they have more HP, pretty much. And they have more firepower. So scouts are just as tanky and they have more firepower than everything else. So there's just no point in using anything else except for scouts. Most brain dead mechs, pretty much, you have to use them if you want to play the game. I'm getting cooked in FFA every day, look at that. Only being able to move for 1 second is still broken. Yeah, that's true. I think people are like a bit upset about it, but apart from that, it should be... I don't think it's a big deal. People are like freaking out too much just because it can't permadeaze enemies. I don't think any mech should physically keep you in one place forever. That is so stupid. I don't think that should exist, pretty much. No mech should physically keep you in one place forever. It's a trash. I have 3 scouts and 2 support mechs, and that's why I'm thinking of getting a tank. I mean, 3 scouts is more than enough. 2 support mechs, I think I'm gonna assume that's Hemlock and Orion. They're pretty good. You don't need any more than those. All you have to do is just heavy invest on those. That's the best free-to-play hanger currently. Eclipse, Surge, Nomad, Hemlock, and Orion. Those three mechs and those 2 support mechs are the best ones for free-to-play currently. Redeemer? You're using Redeemer? The Redeemer can be fine for some stuff. Uh-oh. You plan to upgrade your Salvo to 5 stars? That's nice. That'd be fine. That's an issue. That's an issue. That's an issue. Gonna have to go for bacon, boys. We need bacon. That was a really dumb move. That's a dumb move on your part. You shouldn't have go there while your ability was. Yeah, I'm not gonna survive that. I'm gonna need to get that beacon. We need beacon. Faster. Bruh. Maxed? Oh, okay. I mean, that explanation is gonna be a bit. Do you recognize me? Yeah, I did see the chat, but I was kind of too focused. I wasn't answering. But anyways, GG's, man. People, we need beacon. We need beacon. You're Rocky? Alright. Oh, a quad rocket everywhere. That's cool. Your nightmare, as you mentioned? Yeah. Will you accept my request? Send it to Plarium Play. I don't have space in in-game friends list. Send it to Plarium Play, I'll accept it. Currently, I'm not accepting any invites in in-game. You're gonna send it to Plarium Play. If you know what that is. Just gonna down here. These helix wreck people can stay there. I don't need to bother. That's a Stormknight playstyle. I've been using some pretty good stuff. Yeah, you cooked. Oh, hello. Oh, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks, that sucks. I didn't see the Guardian there. That sucks. Well, that's optional. I burnt all of those mechs. Unfortunate. This got choppy MVP. All of their scouts. Kind of learning from you as well. All right. Don't stay in team. Don't stay in team. That's a really bad idea. Stay in team with bots, pretty much get cooked. Don't stay in team. Really bad idea. That's a bad idea. Don't stay in team with bots. I'll invite him instead. Invite you. Invite this one. Don't stay in team with bots. That's a dumb move. Because I think with matchmaking is already wild as it is. Really bad idea. Because if you stay in team with bots, the matchmaking is going to consider those bots as players, and it's going to give the enemy more players than you have. So it's more a matter of you have bots on your team, but the enemy has more players. At that rate, you're kind of going to lose. That's why you never stay in team with bots. There's just no reason to, pretty much. If you're a full squad, then sure, but there's just no reason to stay in team with bots. That's a stupid idea. Never do that. Let's go. Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, okay. I guess the rocket took a bit of its own sweet time to get there. The open rubber hates have a 50% damage modifier going on right now. This guy's gonna actually cook these bots. I have the ability cooldown modifier. I can just spam the ability, bro. That's so great. He cooked. This guy is also gonna get cooked. Why are you staying here? Just go dash them with at the damage resistance. You should have went there. Like that. Thanks for the dome shield. That's perfect. Excuse me? How do you mark me through the shield? How do you do that? Well then, here you go. I mean, he didn't survive for that long. But I mean, he was cooking with those overdrivers, so can't complain. You can go get him. I'm not gonna be bothered. Ryan, hello sir. How's it going? Nice salvo? Yeah, it's pretty good. At this rate, I want to buy that epic Regan shot implant. It's very good. I do want to get it at some point. My internet hates you. Your internet hates you. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's a bit of game lag and stuff like that. Let's invite this guy. Let's invite you. Should be a good squad. Should be fine. I think these guys are like pretty high SP, but we could do some matches. Very interested to get some players, you know. That'd be pretty fun. The only legendary you have is Vortex. That's a free mech, everyone should get it. Oh, we got players. But it's only 2 of them versus 4 of us. I mean, either they stayed in team with bots or matchmaking's kind of garbage. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's only 2 guys on their team. You can go for the beacon. I'll back him up. You grab this beacon. I'm gonna go this side. Mind if I send you a request? Any invites to Plarium Play will be accepted, but in-game I don't have space, so I cannot. Push it. Oh, never mind, that other guy's not playing right now. Just go for the beacon. I mean, once his ability is active, not right now. That's an Aegis with Tetra. That's very interesting. I want that too. I want that. I keep getting one shot. That guy over there. What I would like to do is I would like to do this first. One solution here is optional. Yeah, I mean I had to do that. I need to go for a beacon now. And get rid of that Aegis. Oh, hello. Well, that's interesting. We're almost there. Full speed. Stay inside the shield. There's a something with Stormax. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna splash it. Hello. I don't think so. Never mind. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I mean, the bots are clever than I thought. Okay, let's go correct clip. Let's go correct clip. Let's go correct clip. Yeah, I'm dead. No jumps there. Our boys ain't cooking. They're not cooking as much as they used to. I don't like Strike Rocket because by itself it's just a jump scare. Yeah, I think the main issue with Strike Rocket and Gemini at this rate is the thing. They have a thing that is different from other guided weapons. That is, if you notice, that a lot of people don't notice this though. Helix Rack, what is its face? Helix Rack, Javelin Rack, and Savant. All of them have this, but these two weapons alone don't have it. The thing is, both of the when you fire like a Javelin Rack or Helix Rack at your enemy, there's an indicator. There's an indicator on the enemy screen that the missiles are heading towards them. But Strike Rocket and Gemini don't have that, which basically means your enemy is very less likely to see the weapons coming. It's less likely to see those weapons coming. It's less likely to see it coming. You don't want to make a hard meta hanger that's boring. I like more variety of weapons. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Meta is for the people that don't know how to. Meta is for the people that don't know how to play the game. 100% approve. Okay. Like I don't. People can argue to me about it, but pretty much, you don't know how to play the game. You're going to use those 3 specific mechs with one specific weapon. That's how the people do it. That's for people that are balls at the game. 100% no doubt, no notes. You can argue with me as much as you want, but it's just true, pretty much. One of our teammates quit. Yeah. Unfortunate, but I mean it happens. Can't do much about that. Seepa, hello sir. Welcome to the stream. Which one? I mean, they're not joining, so might as well cook. You like artillery? Artillery is pretty interesting. But I mean, artillery weapons are kind of trash right now, currently. Because the thing is, people just spam the scouts, especially with stealthed enemies, and artillery weapons have a minimum range of 45 meters, which is basically mid-range combat. So anything at that range is gonna kind of be cooked. I'm gonna go for beacon. I have to. We have 4 of them on their team. Lancer with Storm Axe, that's perfect in this map. Then I'll just go for beacon. All of my teammates are passive, then I'm gonna have to go for it. Just gonna grab it. Cooked. Gonna have to wait. There's one over there. Hello. Yeah, he cooked. That's not good. I need to wait. That's why you remain as a backline mech of using artillery, but that's completely useless though. It's because you're not being as effective as required. You'll get a lot of kills, obviously, but the thing is, if you don't get beacons, He lives pretty much regardless. Walk right up to him. I'll give another system crash. Go after that striker rocket. Then these people. Nope, I don't think I'll survive. I'm just gonna kill all of these annoying guided spam. Scourge. Nice work. Okay, boys. Now it's up to you. I am out of juice. You need some healing? No, he just went there. That's a revoker sush. I kinda wish he didn't have mods, but I mean he does. Yep, I'm cooked. It's up to them. Not entirely, just combine the rocket motors and fuse motors. I mean, this match is a good demonstration of what I'm trying to say here. Those guys were being really passive at the beginning, which pretty much resembles in losing the match every time. If you want to be passive, the only options are like Striker, Rocket, and Gemini, and sometimes maybe Helix Wreck, I don't know. Because if you're gonna be passive, you need to be getting extremely high amounts of kills. And like only Gemini in general is like the only guided weapon I think it's worth using, pretty much. Any other guided weapon is kinda trash, pretty much. If you're gonna use any other guided weapon, you might as well not even bother. You can only use them on like support and mechs, but that's about it. Well, you should start with Nomad first. I mean, since you have it, that is. Wait. Okay. That's fine. Your Dream Angers, Graviton Aegis, Stormrack, Redeemer Pod, Eclipse, Super Search, Railgun, Orion. Yeah, that's a really good hanger. Okay, it's not totally brain dead. It's fine. Strike Rockets are very annoying, yeah. That's part of the reason why it makes Gemini annoying as well. Both of them don't have an indicator. I think they should have it. Do you remember? Yeah? Yes, I do. Welcome to the stream. See my anger and tell me which weapon should I buy, okay? I don't have space in my friends list, so you're gonna have to send it to Plarium Play. Anyway. Gonna go all the way bottom and around here. So this is the one, supposedly. Stormrack on Lancer is fine. Not sure how good it is in this SP, but I think it should do fine. All implants as always. They don't need any ability. And Pod Gun Redeemer is also decent, I think, at SP. Hybrid builds. Hybrid builds, are you sure about that? You can put double railguns on that and put double tetras. Tetra rifle on Aegis is actually very good. Double railgun 8s on Orion would do better. So I don't know what's with the scuffed build. I don't think that should even be an issue. Put those two railguns on Orion. Also get that shield piercing implant and cooldown. You have that. Prioritizing the best cooldown implant on Orion is amazing. It works as always. First hanger. First hanger. Tetra rifle on Orion, I still prefer railgun. Railgun gets the damage output instantly. I think railgun would still do better. Apart from that. Helix rack on Stalker, nah. You should be using Aegis. You don't have any like tank kind of things, like except for like the Tengu. Like you pretty much have no tanks in your hangar. You also need some defensive mechs. You need to have at least one shield mech in your hangar at this SP specifically. I would put the Tetra rifles on Aegis in this hangar, get rid of the Stalker, put those Railgun Ace on Orion, and the Tengu, I think I would replace that with something else. The Redeemer and Lancer are fine. You're gonna need Eclipse and Surge eventually, those Revokers. And also you need Zephyr in your hangar. I think Zephyr would do better with those Revokers than the Tengu would. Because the EMP status effect just essentially means you get more damage output. So I don't think you should use it on your Tengu. Could be fine as like a brawling type thing, but realistically you're not going to be out-brawling anybody with this build. Most of the time, like anything like a Surge comes up to you, you're going to be cooked. Should you upgrade Revoker 10? Not necessarily. I would always wait. If you're gonna, I would never advise upgrading any of your brain-dead weapons or mechs right now, because I would wait until the rebalance takes place. You'd never know what they're gonna balance out. It's kind of a thing to wait on. So yeah, the Aegis with the Tetras here, the Railguns on Orion. I would switch this with a Zephyr, honestly. You already have a decent speed, and that should be fine. Storm Racks on Lancer's fine, but you're gonna mostly replace a bunch of these mechs soon. Because there's like so many other options. Gonna need Eclipse and Surge eventually, right? Better get those. Seeker killed you 3 times. I'm not even sure that you're that bad at fighting a Seeker. Well, that's fine. Tetras are really annoying. Yeah, they're pretty good. Especially this one-shot you across the map. Should you buy Overdriver? I mean, if you're gonna go for Overdriver, I would go for the 10s anyways. Go for Overdriver 10 especially. Capacity 8. Overdriver 8. I don't think that's necessary. You already have Tetra Rifle 8. That should do better on your Aegis. Both are very similar. You don't need to like how better is it? Like Overdriver is gonna be like a mildly better difference. It's not really necessary that much. Like Overdriver on Aegis could be better than Tetra Rifle Aegis in like a brawling type situation, but like realistically, you're like a free-to-play player. You should not be brawling with anybody. Myself personally, I don't want to brawl with anybody, so I just use a bunch of long-range stuff. In my main hangar, I don't have any Revokers. Only when I'm doing FFA, I'd use Revokers and stuff like that. But I kind of would get rid of it at some point. I need one more upgrade to get 2 Graviton Beam 10s. Nice. Better put those on Panther. That'll be pretty good. Your hangar? Okay. Gotcha. Next, which weapon or mech? Kinda depends. As far as I'm concerned, you're in tier 6, so I'm gonna have to think about it. Ah, yeah, that's OP, bro. That's OP. I'm guessing he got those Continuum 6s. That's OP, 100%. So strong. Strike Rocket on Lancer's perfect. Railgun Orion, again, very good. He needs a shield piercing implant. Once he gets the shield piercing implant, it'll be very cook and build. Revoker Eclipse, nice. But I don't think you should be using Revokers on Eclipse unless you have access to mods, pretty much. Unless you have access to mods, you should not use it, pretty much. Tetra Rifle 10 and 6, yeah, that's a very good one. Especially on Redeem, I think it'll be cook and build. That'd be very good. That'd be very good. Like Revoker. Alright, let me see here. Only for FFA? Yeah, it'll do very good in FFA though. In FFA, yeah, that's no problem. In other game modes, I wouldn't use it. I would use like something like this one right here. This would do better in FF, in like other game modes. In FFA, you'd use Revoker Eclipse, obviously. But a pretty solid hangar here. Should I buy Vortex? It's slow. I mean, Vortex is free if you use the new promo code. Let me check my YouTube post, that is. Vortex is free. Should I... Shall I buy Overdriver 10? Yeah, I think it's pretty good Overdriver. Especially Overdriver 10, you get it, you can use it on your Eclipse, it's going to be very good, especially. Got Panther last week, nice. That's really good. Alright, this one right here. Star-Lord, okay. Maxed Redeemer, oh that's interesting. That's very interesting indeed. Storm Rank Redeemer, pretty good. It's a very good one. The Revoker's on Surge, let's see what you have here. Duration, Revoker damage, cooldown. I mean that's fine, but I think the dash distance could be better. In like CPC, if you play CPC, then dash distance could be better than the cooldown, but both are equally good. I don't think they make a big difference there. EMP duration and Hemlock EMP duration that is, and this one is the reload. That's a pretty fine one. Could use multiple implants to do that permadeath, but I mean they're gonna nerf it anyways. At this rate, it doesn't really matter. Podgun Eclipse, another interesting one. Yeah, this is a good setup to go for. I think you just get a legendary pod, you're just gonna put cooldown. I don't think it's that important, but that's a pretty good setup to go for. Pod Eclipse, honestly. Railgun, Orion. Shield piercing, obviously, you need that. Reload time, it's perfect. That's actually really good. Instead of the damage, I would go with the cooldown, honestly. So what I would do here, I'd put that cooldown on the Orion and put the dash distance on this, because getting that Hunter's Mark out quickly is better. Because the thing is, if you don't mark enemies, you're going to be using a lot of railgun ammo. So you need your ability back quickly. Getting that Hunter's Mark back quickly is better. Because railgun has a really long reload time. Even if you have a legendary implant, you're still going to be reloading for a pretty significant amount of time. So I definitely put the cooldown on that, and dash distance on this. That'd be a very good option. Apart from these ones go, these are all very solid indeed. Stormknight Redeemer is like the best option for Redeemer. It's a very good one in Anger Showdown, it'll be cooking. It'll cook in Anger Showdown. Apart from that. Should I upgrade Revoker 10? As I said, you shouldn't until the rebalance takes place. Because we don't know what they're gonna nerf currently. Kinda wait and see. I'd always wait a bit. What's your honest opinion on my main hanger? Did I even check your main hanger, by the way? First I will upgrade Eclipse. Yeah, I don't know if upgrading Eclipse is the best option. The reason why I don't tell people do this is because we don't know what they're gonna nerf. Possibly, depends. Hide and seek customs. I'm not gonna do customs until the rebalance takes place pretty much. I am waiting for the rebalance. I wanna see what's going on. I'm waiting for the rebalance. I wanna see like what are other weapons. I wanna test out Hellfire and Suppressor and see if they're like at least moderately good after the rebalance, you know. That'll be pretty fun. I'm not gonna be doing customs until the rebalance takes place. I wanna see some interesting combos. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell him. He should wait for the rebalance before he upgrades anything, basically. Do not heavy invest on anything until the rebalance takes place. It's a really bad idea. So, what next should you buy? I am in tier 8. I mean, you can get Hemlock. It costs credits, and even if they nerf Hemlock, it's not going to be a big difference. The only thing is, it's not a big difference. Like in general, like you cannot permanently daze enemies, okay? So like, one second, where's that thing? So where's that Hemlock thing we can go to? Right here. Okay. So the cooldown is 10 seconds. There's an ability cooldown modifier, so the stats are going to be a bit different. But anyway, let's just in general, the cooldown modifier is just reducing this. But anyway, The base cooldown is 10 seconds, and the EMP duration is 7 seconds. After the nerf, the day's duration is going to be 6 seconds, and this is going to be 16. So when you use a legendary cooldown implant, you can get that to 11 seconds at most, and this you can get it to 8 seconds. So between that, you have a 3-second time delay that you cannot daze them. But if you include this EMP duration as well, there's like only 1 second at that time. So you can almost still permanent daze them if you can like combine these two together. So like when the daze is about to end, you just immediately shoot them and make them into the EMP and pretty much get that. Once they enter the EMP, that pretty much you can like stack both the duration and EMP on. And that's one of the most interesting things about Hemlock, is that you can like stack both the EMP and daze duration on top of each other, which is the most absurd thing ever. I don't think that should exist pretty much. So even after as long as you have like maxed out legendary implants, you can still do the permanent daze. Kinda bogus. Too bogus. Suppressors are still gonna be bad, yeah. Suppressors are gonna be trash regardless, but I wanna see if like there's a half decent performance increase, you know? Suppressors are gonna be trash. All of them are. Even with no implants, by the way. Yeah, Hemlock is good. Like 6 seconds of EMP is more than enough to kill most of the things. I don't see any reason why people are freaking out too much about the nerf. I guess people just want to be as brain dead as they play the game, you know? Can't say much there. I would not recommend anyone upgrade anything until the rebalance takes place, pretty much. If you're gonna upgrade anything, in terms of mechs, you can do these epic mechs. The epic mechs, they're not gonna touch any of the epic mechs. All the epic mechs are fine as it is. In terms of legendaries, Eclipse and Surge are the ones they're gonna touch. These two mechs they confirmed pretty much. And like, if you've seen that the devs interview about Hypho, I think Ruffles also made a stream on that. I was there, by the way. I was spectating and checking what they were saying, and pretty much from that we can easily confirm they're gonna nerf Eclipse and Surge. Hemlock is already getting a nerf. Lacewing and Nomad. Nomad could use a small nerf. Lacewing, I don't see any point of nerfing. Pretty much, if they're gonna nerf Lacewing, the aspect is the double jump, and the fact it's able to redirect itself midair is another thing that if they're gonna nerf it, that's the two options I would give them. Other than that, there's not much to go for. Like Deathwalker and Parasite, possibly. Like Deathwalker is like one of the most ones they need. Like Deathwalker is like one of the most broken things. You require specific mechs in order to deal with it. And that's the issue. So I think those are gonna get a nerf. Dreadnought 100% needs a nerf, bro. It's annoying. SP droppers just use it to slay down tournament, you know? 100% it needs a nerf. It's so bullcrap. There's a main reason why people use Nomad as an SP dropping alternative before Dreadnought even came in. Is because the thing is, Nomad has like two abilities. Once you dash into one target, you can dash. That's basically 2 kills in just one ability spam. But with a Dreadnought, you can just go on an absolute killing rampage. You don't have any ability timer. So what they should do is get rid of that concept of once you kill an enemy, you get your ability back instantly. So when you see here, when it kills an enemy, speed increases and ability cooldown resets. This ability cooldown resets aspect should be completely removed from the mech itself. And also the speed aspect is fine. I think they can leave the speed aspect as it is. But they should get rid of that. It's so bullcrap, bro. I don't like it. You don't think Nomad needs a nerf? Yeah, I don't think so. But at the same time, I think like there's still some bugs to fix in it, right? Like, I don't think these mechs could use some slight nerf, but at the same time, they don't need it necessarily because they're not broken as these two. They're very good, but like not as broken as these two. So specifically, these two and like Deathwalker are the most wanted nerfs in the game, pretty much. I'm in tier 6. What you should buy? If you're in tier 6, what you should buy is Overdriver 10. Overdriver 10, Stormrack 10, Revoker 10, and Podgun 10, pretty much. I'll have you those options right there. I thought it. The thing is, I thought they're going to nerf Eclipse and Search, but they said they're going to make it equal, so it doesn't really do much. Gives more options. Yeah, they don't need to nerf these mechs to the ground. I prefer they nerf it to like a small margin where other mechs like these are able to still like at least have a chance to fight back. I have never had a grudge against the meta. People can use it, whatever, pretty much. I don't really care. But what I really care about most is other mechs losing to them all the time. And that's the main thing. You specifically have to use the same mechs as the enemy is, or else you lose. That's just so bullshit. My guess is people will still use Revoker and Search because of the resources they put into it. Yeah, most possibly. Bro, how do participate in future Nomad event from Discord? I mean, you have to join the Discord server. I already said all the procedures in my video. You can go check that out pretty much. I've explained everything there. You join the Discord server, enter the announcement section, and just follow what I said. There's like a specific Discord type thing. There's like a specific channel in the Discord called Racing Skins Challenge. You have to go there and just follow the instructions I said in the video. Nomad needs a nerf. It works like a strong tank in a game, but it's a scout. Yeah, Nomad compared to other tank, it's more effective, more of an effective tank. It's a thing that you can start in CPC. It's like it works like a bit similar like Aegis and stuff like that, where it's like able to hold ground, but it's also relatively fast enough to use a Revoker. That's what makes it really good, right? It's very strong indeed. You can't even nerf Lacewing like at all. It's only good because of 2 jumps. Yeah, that's true. But there's also the thing of like it able to redirect itself midair, which means angling your shots and stuff are like really good. But I don't think that has most of the stuff to do with it. I think mostly it's the 2 jumps. But in general, I don't think Lacewing needs a nerf anyways. It's fine. Lacewing is only good in like specific maps. And there's so many weapons to counter, like Strike Rocket and Pod Gun all exist to counter. So there's no need for like a heavy nerf on it or anything. If they nerf Nomad, it's gonna be a weak as kill shot then, just a little good then kill. Yeah, that'd be true. And if they did nerf it to 1 jump and it just like a Lancer, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, Lancer has a really quick ability cooldown. Just see Ruffles November giveaway results and you are one of the winners. Yeah, I already saw that, right? Suggest good weapons for Nomad other than Revoker and Stormrack. I mean, like Pod Gun is like another alternative to go for. Pod Gun, and like what else is there? I think like Reavers could do pretty good on it. Apart from that, it's like a lot of other options we can go for. Miniguns, no, they're kind of trash. The turn speed kind of kills it. The turn speed is really irrelevant. And like Gemini and Striker Rocket on anything basically works. You can use it on Nomad too. Gemini and Striker Rocket, that'll be pretty good. And like, apart from that, it's not much to say. They just reduced Revoker optimal range, not max range. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but it doesn't even make a big difference, bro. Pretty much. Because everyone is using only... Can you guess what max people use Revokers on? Except for Scouts, pretty much. They don't use it on anything else. Everyone just Revoker Search Eclipse. So there's just no point in nerfing the range and damage. If they want to nerf Revoker, they have to nerf the RPM, and the fact that it's able to shoot multiple times is so thing. They have to nerf all of those. The weapon being so good has nothing to do with the damage or range, pretty much. There's just other aspects. Revoker having like infinite number of projectiles, you can just keep shooting the enemy. It's just crazy. Apart from that, the projectile goes in and bounces back. Those are like so many aspects to consider. And like also the RPM, all of those need a big nerf. There's no point in nerfing the damage and range, it won't make even a slightest difference pretty much. If you're going to nerf the damage, I would say around 60 to 70% to even make it moderately comparable to other weapons, but apart from that, there's not much to say about it. Because this 15% nerf doesn't make a big difference. If you're using a revoker damage implant, it easily cancels out the nerf. You're still getting the same damage output as you would. Nomad has more damage reduction than Vortex, which is wild. Yeah, but Vortex is still tankier though. Vortex is still tankier because it has more HP. But the reason why Nomad is better than Vortex is because it's much more faster. The dash is much more useful. It can close distances quickly, which is just more effective in a lot of situations. And Nomad in general counters a bunch of things with its aggressive playstyle, which Vortex physically can't. It's not fast enough to do it. Nomad is extremely aggressive, which Vortex isn't. Vortex is tanky, but it doesn't counter anything. And also the size of the mech means it's going to be vulnerable to a lot of enemy fire. So just in general, it's not as tanky as it is in theory. Ember Guns is good too for Nomad, yeah. The weakened status effect increases the damage output of your dash, so you can just like, in like no modded customs, you can like, very viable option. Like before mods ever existed, Ember Gun Nomad was really popular because you could just like double tap and one shot them with the dash, which is very crazy. Against mods, Ember Guns are trash though, yeah. There's no point in using Ember Guns anymore. Revoker 10s are so much cheaper, and Revoker 10s are just better than, like, even better than Ember Gun 16s basically. Revoker 10s easily outperform. Like even Revoker 12, Revoker 10 is just as good as Revoker 12. There's just like a slight difference, there's not much. So cheap to get and just basically so much times better. No point in wasting. Just give it 1 second to reload for like Ember Gun and then it would be more balanced, I think. Nah, I don't think it would make a big difference. Like it could be pretty useful. But Ember Gun is really good. I'm also bored of using revokers, but then also I want to be good in FFA, so I want into something like extract for the mode only. Yeah. I mean, you have no choice. If you want to win, you have to use the meta. Pretty much, no question there. What they could also do with the modifiers is to negative modifiers. They're like 20% of same thing and 20% of other things. Yeah. But I mean, they never do that. The modifiers only include like blueprint drop rates, specific implant drop rates, and like what else is there? Cooldown and like damage boosts, which are like not that useful. You can buff the base stats, but Revoker and like many other weapons don't benefit from base stats. They're more benefit from their abilities and like specific perks. So no, buffing the base stats just makes no difference pretty much. You can buff the damage output of Blast RPG or Hornet, but they will by 100%, but they'll still be as garbage as they are. Because this Revoker beats them. Not because of damage, but because of how they work. That's just the thing. You cannot compete. That's what every weapon cannot compete, no matter how good they are. That's just the thing. That's why you should use more balanced tanker. It's more fun than using 3 Revoker builds, yeah. I don't have any Revoker builds, pretty much. I don't use them. Like, except for the one in free-for-all I use on Aegis, that's about it. That Revoker Aegis, I have it specifically for killing Eclipse and Surge, but I kinda think it's pointless to have it anyways. Everyone has this stacked up mods and stuff. They have like HP for days, basically. Which is the main issue. But yeah. Completely agree with that one. See Hanger and say, alright. Will you do more matches or you're done for today? Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna have to go after this. Yeah, this is fine. The cooldown, you're gonna get the shield pierce implant very soon. You're gonna need that. Tetra rifle on Aegis. Yeah, this is a very solid one, indeed. As of now, you're just gonna need to get like Zephyr. I think Zephyr would do better than that, but Pod Gun Redeemer, Storm Rack Lancer is fine. Yeah. These builds are fine as it is. could do good with those. Can you buy Pilot Epic? What do you mean? Pilot Epic? Epic Pilot? Depends on which one you're gonna buy it for. Epic Pilots have only options are like G-Lock and Nova Pilot, pretty much Storm Wreck and Revoker. If you're gonna get an Epic Pilot for anything else, it's kind of a waste. Kind of a waste. You can get an Epic Pilot for the pod gun, but I think you already have that, don't you? Excuse me? That's weird. Bruh. So you have one Epic Pilot, two Epic Pilots here. You have three Epic Pilots, you don't need more than that pretty much. These are the three most epic viable pilots. Pretty much you don't need more than that. Just upgrade them or something. For Railgun, I mean, could be worth it, I don't know. I have an Epic Pilot too. I have a lot of Epic Pilots for like, I have an Epic Pilot for Railgun too. But I got this for free through a download link because this is but even in general, I don't think it's going to make a big difference. I mean, if you want it, if you really need it, you can get it. It's not going to set you back that much, but kind of depends. Is not there a promo code for G-Lock? That promo code already expired though. What is your place in playoff? That promo code already expired pretty much. Alright. What do we have left to do here? Nothing else. I'm gonna have to like reset these battle points, but I think we can do like what? 2 more matches I suppose, maybe. Just 2 more matches and I'm gonna hit the road. That's it. But you and maybe you. Yeah, that promo code already expired, buddy. .76 score is crazy. Yeah, I don't even know how people do that, but I mean, 76 score is very easy because people are SP dropping. What is meant by rebalance? I mean, you can check my video on that. I've made a video on the major updates. I've made videos on all of those things. You can just go check it out. Pretty much. The rebalance is something they're going to do a lot of nerfs and buffs pretty much. If you want to know what they're going to nerf and buff, you can go check my video on that pretty much. Pretty much go and check it out. Go for the beacon. Oh, there's a bot over here. There's a player over here. Should be able to kill this guy in like 1 more. Yep, he cooked. Okay. What is that thing? I would wait. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a surge or something. Okay. I am kind of confused here. Well, that was a solution, but it wasn't. Arc Torrents. Oh, hello. That ain't helping you today. Okay, that's a big mistake over there. Okay. Let me just kill this guy before I... And I'll just grab it. Mine. There's a bot over there. He won't let me do that though, sadly. Oh yeah, let's go. Get over here and show me. Never mind. Kind of looking for that. Let's make a bubble trap right here, shall we? This boy cooked. That one's over. This boy's cooked, don't worry. Hello. Yeah, he cooks. Let's go. Nice work. An Onyx with fusion cannon. Is this guy trying to use bot builds? And that's cool. Very OP. I mean, every match I see Revoker eclipsing Surge, this is a pretty new one to me. Did not expect an Onyx with fusion cannon. It's so OP, bro. You never know how good it is once you try it out for yourself. OP, 100%. Take notes. For the record, I want to see that guy's hanger. Which one was it? This guy? This is this one, right? Missile Rack Arachno. Why you upgrade Viper 8s that much? That's a waste. Oh yeah, this guy is a gamer. Confirmed. He's a gamer, bruh. It's true gamer. He's using more OP stuff than I am. That's crazy. Alright, I am kind of exhausted today. I'm gonna cut it. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you everyone for joining. Hope you liked this one, and we'll be doing more of these very soon. Until then, catch y'all later.